gone through this so many times, but I just...
In 2020, there was two driving forces in the VTuber space responsible of bringing the VTuber world to the West. Firstly, Hololive's Coco, who essentially persuaded Cover Corp to start an EN branch. And once Hololive did, the VTuber agency world changed forever. Secondly, we had Pikamee, who went the indie route and through her seamless ability of entertaining the audience with both Japanese and English, droves of people got introduced to VTubers and VTube culture. Pikamee's journey was fascinating. On paper, she didn't have anything that stood out. She didn't have great singing skills like Suisei, didn't have god-tier drawing skills like Ina, and really didn't break any Twitch charity records like Iron Mouse. I didn't understand Pika's ability to stay relevant for so long, so I decided to do a deep dive into her tea kettle world.
Streaming hot kettle in your area.
Firstly, we need to talk about her origin story and her falling into the VTuber rabbit hole.
I used to listen to Daddy-san's music a lot, and one day he posted on Twitter that says he's looking for the VTuber. So I was like, what is VTuber? And I started looking for it, so that's the beginning of my VTuber journey.
So Pikamee naturally came across Vtubing. She didn't pursue it to become famous one day or wanting to get something from it. She started to pursue Vtubing to address something we all humans struggle with, and that's loneliness. Especially at the peak of COVID-19, loneliness devastated whole communities, and collectively, as humans, we were suffering mentally. So it came to no surprise that this gremlin, who has a name inspired after a famous rodent and has a tea kettle laugh, won the hearts of millions. It is the ongoing trend you see with PIKA, where she wants people to forget about the hard struggles in life, and for that brief 2 or 3 hours you tune into her stream, you have fun.
Hello, I'm Pikamee. Welcome to my stream. Yay!
But what I really think radiates about Pikamee's journey is her overcoming her tough background. Growing up, she split time between living in the US and Japan. She spent 3 years in Texas, but moved to Japan in high school. I would say it was this high school experience of being a half American, half Japanese, that really impacted her outlook in life. Firstly, she didn't know any Japanese when she arrived in Japan.
Actually, when I just came to virtual Japan, I couldn't speak Japanese at all. And then everybody in class speaks Japanese, so my teacher gave me extra class just for me. So after school, we kind of stay at the classroom longer, and I can learn more about Japanese like that. Then I started to memorizing Japanese, and also I told my mom to stop talking to me in English because I want to learn Japanese like that.
It was through this sheer will and determination that helped her get by in high school. But her struggles didn't end there. Because she was a hafu, she had to explain why her hair and eye color was different from everyone else.
Some school has a strict rules about the hair color and those kind of stuff. And sometimes your hair color is not that a pure black like with other Japanese people. So they're going to assume that you have dyed your hair or something like that. Or your eye color looks different, so you have been did something for that like that. So sometimes you have to explain that is a natural thing for you. It kind of ridiculous, but it's a thing, so you will have to through it. So.
Homegirl's mom, deadass, had to come all the way to her school and break down how genetic variation worked with Pika's teachers.
And my mom had to come to the school and explain about it. That she's born this way, and it's her natural color or those kind of stuff. But even though some student will think that it's not fair, that I'm the one who get the bright hair color and they don't.
I mean, shit. Being a high schooler is tough enough, but imagine your teacher randomly coming up to you and going "Bitch, why are your eyes blue? You a Yankee or something?" Nah, bitch. It's called genetics. Despite this annoyance from this NPC behavior, Pika ultimately decided to fit into Japanese society.
So I guess I was trying my my best to like fit into everybody. Try to dress up like Japanese people. I even dye my hair black. And I remember I got the like a colored contact lens and put it into my eyeballs, so that way the eye color looks like black. So I just look like everybody else. Nah.
It was suffocating for her because the people expected her to act in a certain way.
And also, a lot of people assume, because I'm American and Japanese, people assume I'm really like a social butterfly, I'm a party animal, those kind of stuff. Like, I do hate people saying like, you're half American, but you sounds really quiet like that. I didn't want to hear that, so I tried to pretend like someone else's.
Through these tough experiences, Pika obtained empathy and got more confidence in herself as a person. But apart from her crazy Hafu experiences, I truly believe that Pika's past part-time job experiences also led to her to develop a very unique personality.
You mentioned working at various places like Subway, Taco Bell, that one bike rental place, and there was that one incident of you crashing a car.
Oh,
Is
yeah,
that-
yeah.
It led to many funny scenarios. There was a time where she applied to a restaurant in America, and at that time, she forgot a lot of English. So during the job interview for this part-time job, the interviewer asked her, "Have you ever got fired?" Pika heard something else entirely different.
I thought she said, "Have you ever got hired?" So I was like,
No.
yeah, of course, like that.
Oh my god.
She's
Oh
like-
my.
Okay.
And let's not forget about the time Homegirl embraced her inner GTA and crashed a car during her job. It was pure comedy because Pika essentially took a part-time job at a car rental place when she barely had any driving experience. So a crucial part of this job was she had to move cars from different rental car locations in a certain time limit. So what ended up happening was she got possessed by the ghost of Zoro and she found herself in some random ass parking lot.
But I have to like turn around and like facing the other way and have to get out there.
You have to back
It was
up.
So. But it was an entrance, so the other employee trying to come to their company, and then they facing the like a totally opposite Pika's car.
Oh.
But I was in a rush, but I didn't know what to do, and I was freaking out. And I was like, what do I need to do? Let me out! Like, let me out! Not you!
She eventually got out, but while doing so, she made a huge scratch on the car. Pika is able to bring up these stories for our entertainment, but it reveals something bigger. People who persevere through tough upbringings create the most interesting people. Like, if Pika grew up in the plush suburbs, was never discriminated against, and never worked a part-time job, honestly, her personality will be as bland as your mama's Thanksgiving turkey. With championing her past, Pika created this concoction of amazing traits. Firstly, she has a freaking wholesome personality. She's always saying things to the audience and makes the viewer feel welcomed. Combine this with her ability of creating overwhelming entertaining moments.
What is this? Yarze! Kira! Kira! Let's kill the hole!
Hole?
Hole!
How?
Let's kill the hole!
Let's kill the hole.
Yeah!
And let's not forget about the legendary collabs with some A-list VTubers.
Hey, is that a bird? What? Where? What?
And I do want to capitalize on this points because Pika did mention in the past that she struggled with social anxiety.
But the problem is I have a social anxiety. I am very, very shy. Like, I have to do like a little test inside my head when I'm gonna talk or something like that. I always get huge anxiety when I have a plan to talk with someone.
So the fact that she tried to talk with new people despite this anxiety just shows how much effort she's willing to put into her streaming game. Lastly, her natural gift of switching between Japanese and English.
Oh, god damn it!
While Pikamee remains humble about being not good at speaking English or not the strongest speaker in Japanese, it doesn't take away from the fact that she acts as an amazing bridge between both cultures. The fact that you're live streaming, explaining Japanese sayings to the English viewer, and then in the next second explaining an English meme to the Japanese audience, man oh man, we are seeing a masterclass in linguistics playing out right before our eyes.
Fuck me! Fuck me! As a friend!
In my humble opinion though, the last piece of this Exodia is Pika's comedic timing with misfortune and her ability of using it to her favor.
Why am I in here? Maybe if I hold this, I can land easily. いくよ。3、2、1。Holy fuck! I'm flying! I believe I can fly. Where am I? 待って、
Now, I kind of want to transition and talk about when attracting this misfortune was too much for Pika. And yes, I'm talking about the Feb 2023 Hogwarts Legacy situation. To be honest, I really debated on how to cover this situation. Because I have so much respect for Pika, the only thing I'll be really showing in this section was a heartfelt message from Kei-san.
そう、Vtuber ははけ口じゃないよ。ダメだよ。自分の好きな姿になって好きなことをしてる人たちなんです。応援したいなら応援する。そう思えないならスルーする。それでよくない？そう。パパにも言ってやりたい。なんかこいつ私の考え方とちゃうな。スルーしよう。それでよくない？それができれば多分みんな幸せになるのに。なぜ？だって別にいいじゃん。スルーすることでお互い何も辛くないじゃん。見たくないものは見ない。インターネットってそれができるからいいんじゃないの？
This was super meaningful coming from Kei-san just because of all she dealt with from her past experiences at Hololive and from the fact that she's very close friends with Pika. Looking at all this past information about Pika, I didn't even see 1 ounce, a droplet of Pika being malicious or wanting to hurt a group of people. It honestly makes me so angry for Pika, but overall it just makes me even more sad because the internet was a place of love and acceptance for her at one point.
I thought that people on the internet is gonna be so mean and people saying that you're not funny like that. But turn out everyone is really nice and always having such a great time every time in here.
I thought the internet will be more scary place. I imagined myself that people will tell me, "Ugh, ugly, get out of here." I thought internet is more toxic. Thankfully, a lot of people are so sweet, and now I am addicted of streaming, and I can't get out.
Now the internet is none of that for her, and it breaks my heart to see this joy taken away from such a good person. One thing I want to make clear in this video is that Pika didn't graduate because of the harassment she dealt with during the Hogwarts Legacy shitstorm.
突然なんかがあって急に卒業しますみたいな感じになったわけではないってことは言っておきますね。ここは強調して言っておきます。ピカミーが卒業すること自体はもうだいぶ前から決まってました。
Pika's graduation was already established long before the Feb 2023 Hogwarts situation, and this is backed up by the point that the March Vom's Park pop-up that included her merch would have taken a couple of months to set up. Additionally, Nichi-sanji's Pomu shared that Pika DM'd her about her graduation situation back in Jan 2023 or late 2022. So putting all the pieces together, this was the situation. Pika connects with Vom's agency in late 2022, early Jan 2023 that she plans on graduating. Feb 2023 is when the whole Hogwarts drama happens. And then March 1st, 2023 is when she announced her official graduation. It's easy to say that Hogwarts was the instant causation of her graduating, but that is complete misinformation. It may have sped up her graduation timeline, but I want to reiterate that Pika did not all of a sudden want to graduate because of that situation. But before I start offending you soy boys, I want to highlight Pika's accomplishments. Firstly, she overcame the chat friend zone.
Here it is. It's my time to shine. I am sorry. Thank you so much for asking, but I am everybody's Pikamee, and I can't be someone's Pikamee. I am so sorry. Always I wanted to say this, thank you. I always wanted to do it, but my chat is like, I love Pikamee as a friend. Fuck you, that's all!
Secondly, she created some timeless friendships.
Well, Pikamee, I hope that wherever you go, people love you and treat you with so much kindness because that's all you deserve.
Yeah. Thank you so much, and also thank you so much for making my VTuber so much fun because I had you guys, and thank you so much, Tayo.
Lastly, she found people from all over the world that accepts her for who she is.
Now I have people who likes me, who I am. That I can be truly to be myself. That I like games, anime. I'm socially awkward, but still people enjoy my content. So I'm just so glad about it.
Pikamee, you have inspired a whole new generation of VTubers, taught the world what kindness looks like, and entertained millions. Now everybody, say it with me. I love Pika as my girlfriend, and she has boing boing.
I just want to say thank you so much for everything, Dale. Without you guys, I could have done anything. So thank you so much, Dale. Nah. You guys are awesome, and you guys are my everything. So yeah! Otsu Pika! Bye bye! Bye bye! Bye! Bye bye!